Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. It is Saturday morning? It is Saturday morning, and running around on my lap, I have a silly little goose. Now, this one looks like little Janus, but it's not. It's Dr. Snurf. And Dr. Snurf is extremely mellow. And again, I love holding on to their tiny little tails just because they're so cute. They're just little nubs. So I hang on to their tails because they're cute. And the thing is, once you get a hamster so that it's used to you, they actually don't mind being touched. And in fact, some of them really get to enjoy it. Stay away from the front part of their bodies because of their sensory apparatus, all them whiskers. Their fronts of their faces are just an explosion of whiskers, and so they wince and duck every time you bump into those. But you can touch their bodies and they don't mind. In fact, little Gojira, as new as she is, there we go, little one, you go back to sleep. There we go, little guy. I woke him up. But little Gojira, as new as she is, she can be sitting in her cage and eating, and I can just reach in and pet her, and she just ignores me and eats. And ignoring you is actually one of the best signs of affection and trust that a rodent like that can show you. Because it is trust. They are not running off to escape from you. They know your smell. They know that you can do big things, grab them and pick them up and do whatever you want. But they're ignoring you because they know you and they trust you. And that's awesome. So she's a little sweetie, does what she has to do, and that's good. I've moved little Figmo over against the wall, so that's good. And of course, Dr. Snurf is digging around in his little nest there. Ooh, itchy. My flesh is heir to various things that flesh is heir to, like being itchy. Especially as you get older, your skin dries out and it's unpleasant. Thumbs up. And of course I took some THC oil dabs before starting up my webcam, and so I'm going to be coughing and clearing my throat because hot oil, you have to heat up you can get a couple kinds, one with a bucket, one with a nail, but you heat it up so it's really, really hot. And then you put the oil onto it. The oil melts, the vapor goes down into the tube through water to cool it down, and then back up through the mouthpiece into your lungs. So it cools it down so it's not at like 900 degrees, but it's still hot oil coating the inside of your lungs. Yay. But my hammies are all really good. I haven't found a single flea on little Saber/Cream. She has been flea-free ever since I just turned her nest into a stew of dried rosemary and gave her rosemary sprigs to sleep on and stuff, and she did. And I just dug through her last night and was looking for fleas, and I couldn't find any. So I'm going to keep rosemarying her cage, and the next time I clean out the cage as well, new rosemary to get rid of all them fleas. That was excellent. Thank you so much. I believe it was Pandora NYC1 that told me about that. Excellent. A very excellent thing, and it worked perfectly. Thank you. Now, yesterday, oh my goodness, was such a wonderful, wonderful day. It was a day like today in that I got up late. And then things were going along fine. I got my excuse me, my vlog all edited, rendered, and then I was 9% into uploading. I believe it was 9:55, and then boom, internet went out. Now sometimes that just happens on Comcast, and sometimes it is just something where you have to reset the cable modem. Minor microaggression. My housemates have been told they know all they have to do is contact Comcast. We can get the free upgraded hardware, the new cable modem. where you hopefully don't have to reset it all the time. I can't do it. My name's not on the account. It's been about 7 months. I don't think it's going to happen. No matter how many times my housemate resets the modem, because it's in his bedroom, and right now he's got they hide in their bedroom all the time, and he's got his stuff connected all the time, and he just resets it when it doesn't work right. Instead of just call them, they'll send you the new cable modem. But I didn't want to just wake them up to have them reset the cable modem either, because I've worked evenings and nights. I used to work night shift. Most of my life I've worked graveyard. So I understand it's not nice to be woke up, especially if you've only been asleep for like 4 hours, because even on a normal situation when she's working, she gets home at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, you want to wind down a little bit before you go to bed, so it's late for them. I don't just want to wake them up after 4 hours. But it was finally 11:15 that he gets up, and I say, hey, the internet's all down, and find out to my joy, he's like, well, I'm not surprised. We haven't paid the Comcast bill yet. So I'm thinking to myself, well, goody. What if it's just Comcast is shut down? So I could go dark at any time, and I'm not quite sure what to do about that, because I can't afford to go out and get another service that I'm going to be paying for, because I'm barely surviving as it is. I do want to talk about that and how wonderful everybody's help has been. But it's been hard. I can't afford to pay for another ISP, but then I can't afford to just suddenly go dark if they can't pay the bills in time. And this after I've been fighting and struggling to make sure that I pay my rent, and I do so. And when I've even said, oh, there might be an issue, I have been shamed. But nope, not when it's on their side. Anyway though, microaggression's over. So, it was out for an hour. So even though I was already late, I was even later. So yesterday I was not a happy camper. Not very thrilled at all. That's why I forced myself to do a reaction video and then did a game video on top of that. So I wanted to make sure. I have been famous throughout my life because any road bump in life has been treated by me as a stop sign. And it's just road bump, okay, I'm not going to do it. And that's not good. You need to treat stop signs as stop signs. Road bumps, you need to power over. You need to get through it. You need to work it. You need to do the work instead of just going, oh, and then stopping and quitting. So that's why yesterday, as much as I was irate, I pushed myself through and got the reaction video done. It was a good video. It was a bit more... My issue with sexuality in videos is the double standard between what men and women have to go through in the video production industry, you know, Hollywood or whatever the standards are. I mean, you know, Bollywood, etc., but whatever the various national organizations are that do that sort of stuff. And traditionally, unfortunately, as you see when you look at music videos, when a guy's going to be in a video, he can be anything from fat to thin, tall, short, wearing everything from full coverage to not coverage. There have been some very scantily dressed guys in some videos. Point being though, it's a whole range. But when you look at what women are wearing and having to do in videos, it's generally, well, are you going to wear very little and do this? Are you going to wear very little and do that? Or are you going to wear very little and do this and wear even less by the time it's all done? And your option is just be really sexual for the men to look at, or you can go and we'll get somebody else to be in the video. And I don't like that. That is just terrible, because people are people, and your options for employment shouldn't be limited to, hey, how good do you look? How sexy do you look for men? Oh, and that bugs me. So when a video has got the women being super sexual, I don't immediately like that, because I'm not sure if it's a, do you want to do this on your own? Is it your idea? Or is it, do this or we'll find somebody who will? Because there's nothing wrong with sexuality. That part I don't mind in the slightest. In fact, I think that personal choice is personal choice. In our world, that I think there should be allowed public nudity. If you choose, there's nothing wrong with stuff like that. Unfortunately, with our world, as much as it is right and proper to be able to do stuff like that, even now with the way things are, we have rape and murder, so you've got to be very careful even if that sort of thing is legal. So, joys. Oh, humanity. We are such a oh, what is that word? A blight. There we are. A blight upon the face of the planet. Thing is, though, of course, we have the potential to be demons and angels. And we can't be condemned as a species just because of the actions of one side or the other. You have to take a look at everybody. So, yeah. We've got not literal demons and angels that walk amongst us, but, you know, the 10% of humanity on each side of the bell curve, you've got the horrendous monsters, and you've got the saints, which can be just as unpleasant as the monsters, because they're set in what they're thinking. They may be nice and wonderful, but they're living on their own terms. And if their terms don't match with yours, you're going to be the one suffering. So bell curve outliers are dangerous, whether you're an angel or a demon. So thumbs up for that. But it's just so often the things we do as a species to the planet, to every other creature, and to each other are just so dismaying. We're just so horrific. It's like we kill everything we touch, whether it's each other or everything else. But at the same time, that's just the outliers. Most of us manage to not be horrific and nightmarish, so that's definitely a good thing. And of course, try to get 8 hours of sleep. I kept this one up and just underlined because hokey smokes. It was about 2:30 when I finally got to sleep last night. One of the reasons I set my alarm for 7 o'clock. What used to happen is I would wake up at 4:30 in the morning from pain, and then I would stagger into here, drink sodas and watch videos until 6:30, 6 o'clock, and then I'd record a video. But that was an hour and a half, 2 hours I had to wake up. Now I'm waking up at like 7 o'clock because I'm trying to be more nice to my body. If I can sleep, I'm trying to let myself sleep. But at the same time, I've walked into a trap that I have to keep going with. Because I upload every day, I have to upload every day, or else the YouTube algorithms will bury my channel. And I'm a tiny channel as it is. I barely get any views on my videos at all. If I break 500, I am doing good. That is amazing. Now, some of my reaction videos, of course, I've got like 25, 30,000 views on, but I don't get paid for those. It'd be nice if the videos I got paid for got those views. But life is life. The point being that I can't remember my point. Oh yes, that I would just ramble and I would have time to wake up though. Now I wake up at 7 o'clock to be better to myself, and I start recording before it's 8 o'clock or 8:30. So I'm trying to wake up. It used to be if I woke up at 7, I'd try to be recording by 7:15. Today I woke up at 7 and I waited till 8:30. So I guess I don't even have an excuse. I did have it about an hour and a half to wake up, and I'm still not able to wake up. I'm sorry. I do want to thank you all again so very much. My channel, being able to talk, and of course going to therapy, but my channel has been the foundation, the very rock, the bedrock of the recovery that I have been able to do these past 2 years, and especially this last year. If I had not had this channel, if I had not had you watching, I would be still sleepwalking through life. I would still be a wreck and a ruin. So thank you so very much for coming along with me on this journey of exploration. It is greatly appreciated. Definitely. I have been waking up and I do not know what waits for me in the future as I continue to wake. Hopefully I'll be able to keep alive and not homeless. So definitely a good thing. Now I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. So whether it is a good comment, a bad comment, an indifferent comment, the fact is you left me a comment. Thank you very, very much. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that kind of thing. So I'm doing my best. And I'm not reading any of the comments right now. I am just thanking you for having left me a comment. I just said that part. Welcome to my brain. So hopefully I've got, oh yes, it's the ASL? Yeah, American Sign Language. Even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, I still, because of my fibro and more, I get lost. So I'm usually lucky if I can remember what my own name is. I love my Chrome, where I actually do have these already up. Carmen Grusser, thank you very, very much. Kian Sent, I sure hope that's close. Quentin Robert Artelian, thank you very, very much. Richard Thoreau, greatly appreciated. Jen the Master, thumbs up and thank you. Ignis, greatly appreciated. Nara Kroll, thumbs up and thank you. Sebastian Ferris, good to see you in the comments. Definitely a thumbs up. Norman fucking Rockwell, damn it. Okay, I added the damn it there, but it seems to fit. I like the name. Thank you very, very much. Fernando Tario, thumbs up and thank you. And Straxian, good to see you in the comments. And it's good to engage with other people, even in horrible times like what you're going through. And I am so sorry. But you take care and thank you again. And Eddie McGarvey, thank you very, very much. Brian Glenn, thumbs up and thank you. Middark Plays, greatly appreciated. Kiki Rue, thumbs up and thank you. Kendall King, greatly appreciated. Jimmy Matert, I bet I pronounced that improperly, but thank you. And Mandy, thumbs up and thank you. Simon Kuipers, I sure hope it is. Thank you very much. Darken Kodal, thumbs up. Slavic Snake, greatly appreciated. And Jacob LP underscore CZ, thank you very, very much. And Throft, greatly appreciated. Devil, thumbs up and thank you. And Infinite Cash, greatly appreciated. Boy, I wish I had infinite cash, but of course that would crash the world economy because money has to be based on something, and when you just pour money into the economy with nothing to back it up, it devalues and overinflates, and then the next thing you know, you're paying $50,000, $100,000 for a loaf of bread, just like is happening in so many places around the world. Anyway, though, if you can check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. Absolutely correct. I started to think I was saying it wrong, and then it turned out I said it correctly. And NearlySeniorCitizen.com. I finally stopped saying Google Plus, and now I still stumble over it anyway. But if you could check those out, that would be awesome. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very, very much. Definitely a thumbs up. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Greatly appreciated. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you don't want to. I mean, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Thank you so very much for coming along and allowing me to just yammer and talk about absolutely nothing at all for 20 minutes. It is appreciated. I'm going to hopefully have a reaction video today. I already have a game video uploaded and ready, so thumbs up for that. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. In fact, the best of things.